Hello. I think. Maybe. JE. Don't forget to don't forget to hit that like button. Let's go. A member for 4 months. Thank you so much. Daniel Gameboy 1990 says hi. Eduardo, yes, I'm always a little behind. But a lot behind. Yes. A lot. But that's usual. I do it so people can get in the stream before we get too far into it, because I don't like to start the stream and then just sit here or have like the starting soon screen. I don't like that. So I just start it late. I could definitely be ready to go live right at noon most days. But, yeah. Zombie CNC, hello. But I will stall a little bit to make sure people get in here before we get too deep into this. So we've got 2 Game Boys here, and one of these shells, the clear blue one, was sent in by Erwin. Thank you very much, Erwin. And it's one of the blue mirror shells. It's very clean. I got some blue opaque membranes and buttons to go alongside it, and a blue screen lens. So the other one, the one you see in the thumbnail, Bulbasaur, I used the sticker, and I don't remember where I put all the other stickers, but there's no special Bulbasaur one, so I might just leave it without a sticker. How you guys doing today? Is chat broken, or is no one saying hi? Normally a lot of you guys will say hi right off the bat. We got Hendrick saying hi. We got 21 people in here and only 7 likes. What's up with that? Okay. I am just going to go ahead and get started with this. And, yeah, we're going to start with the blue one. Put all of that off to the side. Oh, I didn't grab the mod kits. It helps to actually have the IPS kits on hand. Glenna, Brad, Daniel again, and Philip says hello there. I don't know if you're British. I just wanted to do the Kenobi thing, which I don't care what you guys think. Kenobi was a great series. I don't really have any complaints about it. Dank Mail with the hello there. Okay. This feels like there's extra pieces in this kit. Guess we'll see when we get there, because first we gotta tear this thing down. Playing Street Fighter. Nice. This is what I've been playing for the past, like, 14, 15 hours. Not constantly, but I don't know if you guys are excited about this thing at all. I don't know. It's alright. Video on that Friday. Let's get the tri-wing bit out. Feels like forever since I've done a GBA. How long does a brand new save battery last on a GBA cartridge? Don't really know, because it'll be a long time before we know how long they last. But if the original ones are lasting like 20 plus years, then I have a feeling the new ones are going to do that, or even better, most likely. So that, I hope that helps. Ever do an HDMI out mod? I have not done one of those yet. I probably will in the future, but I just did the TV out mod, just the AV, and so I don't want to put too many of the same thing in like a short period of time. Unlike all the SP videos I've been doing, because I'll have 3 out of the past 4 videos will be SP related. But let's swap over to the Philips. I'm gonna actually do that one. And I think there we go. Almost lost a screw, but I'm on the aftermarket screw train now, so doesn't matter as long as there's some included. There's cool. And don't need any of this stuff. We just want the motherboard. Thank you, Glenna. It is very nice. Both of these. The blue is just super clean, but the Bulbasaur is cool too. I really like this blue, and it's really awesome that a fan sent it to me, and the fan is Erwin. Yeah, Erwin might not be in here again today. I did warn him that we were doing this one, but I think my warning was a little too late. Plus, people have work, which is ridiculous. Okay. Another one of those with the resistor soldered to it. I will leave it because everything tested out fine. At least I think it did. Yep, it did. Just dropped everything. Okay, we'll clean the front real quick. And beautiful. I already cleaned the back when I fixed it the other day. Didn't need no fixing. I'm going to grab a fresh paper towel, lay that down. We'll get the shell out. Let's catch up on chat. What's up, Jake? I'm the guy from Insta that asked you about the SP battery. Oh, hello. Welcome. Hope your new battery is in and awesome and not bad. What games have you been playing on it? So far, I've only been playing Metroid Fusion. I've been wanting to play Fusion for a while. I wanted to play the other games first because I've played Zero Mission and Dread, and I wanted to go in series order, but I guess we're going to skip around a bunch for the series. So I played a little Fusion because I wanted to play something that uses all the buttons, because typically I only play Pokemon. I don't know how I couldn't think of Pokemon, but typically that's what I play, and it's just like, I don't know, you don't get the full like scope of the Game Boy when you're playing something that only uses a couple buttons, and it's not very fast paced either. So I don't know. I just don't think it's the most review friendly game, even though that's what most of us play on Game Boys anyways. feel like I'm just so out of practice because we did 2 Game Boy Colors in a row. And then we did DMGs on Monday. It just feels like it's been so long since I've done one of these. We're gonna solder first. Set the board down, and then we're gonna solder on top. No. Still probably not the smartest thing to solder on the flammable paper towel, but it's what we're gonna do. That is Dank Mayo's toothbrush. That's Ezra's toothbrush. I stole it, and I'm not returning his toothbrush until he returns my Vita. Kindly. Hello, I'm trying to find a new shell and IPS panel for GBA SP. I'm from Mexico, but going to the States for a few days in September. I don't know of any places like locally in the States that sell these. I'm sure there are some retro stores that sell mod kits and stuff, but if you're gonna be there for a while and you can get it shipped to you before you leave, then for a few days in September. Well, if you can get it shipped to you when you're there, then I recommend Retro Game Repair Shop. You can get it shipped to you while you're home in Mexico, but it will be a little more expensive for shipping. But Retro Game Repair Shop is what I recommend 99.97% of the time. That was a made up number, but I do recommend them most of the time. Let's see, I'm going to flip this around because in this orientation I stick the left wire out to the right. Where are my tweezers at? I always put the cap on my tweezers. I don't know why, because it's not like it needs to go anywhere that has limited space. It just sits on my desk, and I just get annoyed every time I have to take the cap off. But left sticks out to the right, right sticks out to the left, and select sticks out to the right. There you go. Put the soldering iron down for a couple minutes, and we'll get back to it in a second. But I'm gonna plug this in like this. There we go. Always takes a lot of concentration to do that. And before we get that set in, I'll put this on as well. There we go. Slap that down. Get the screen lens out. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit before I forget. Then I'll catch up on chat. Hey Jake, how's it going? It's going good. Gonna be busy the rest of the week working on the Slate review. But I'm in the middle of writing my script. I feel like I've played it enough to have my answer on how I feel about it, but I'm continuing to play it as I write the script for the review. So. Huh. Okay, there we go. Thought it wasn't gonna fit in for a second. What did? Irwin! Just in time. Get to see all the cool stuff. All the cool parts of this mod. I hope this is right, because this doesn't have any of the notches in it. So I hope that's right. I just put it all the way up against the top right, which is really what you're supposed to do. I just say top left because the notches are there. And it looks like it's right up against the holes for those notches that the double-sided tape gives you. So we're gonna go ahead and test this real quick. Even though I just totally stuck it down, so it's not gonna be much help. And we will have to grab some batteries. It's a little tall, but you still see the whole thing. It's just there's a bit of a gap at the bottom. Let's see if I hold it at the right angle for you. There's just a bit of that black bar at the bottom, but it does line up. I'll see if I can slide it down a little bit. But it's really not worth pulling this out. I guess this would have been the perfect time to actually use the included spacers. But it didn't matter because it's the top that we're having a problem with. And it helped a little bit. But yeah, it's not worth fighting that. So okay. Well, let's really catch up on chat. I just saw it go up a full page. I didn't even see Mikey. I can buy it before I go, just gotta make sure it arrives on time, yeah. Hi, Mikey. Alright. Dustin Whitfield, welcome. This is a Game Boy Advance, but I'm assuming you're referring to this. This is the Slate, it's a new SP mod that just came out, and I'm in the process of reviewing it. That's why I'm so busy this week, Mikey. Yes, the Slate parts did come in. Work is busy today. That's alright. We do miss you, but I'm glad you're here. Welcome, Pedro. Ice Boy Advance, exactly. This is like the theme of my PC. It's I have the ice theme, blue ice is what I call it. It's white with a lot of blue RGB. 41 watching and 21 likes. Oof. Let's see where it's at now. Maybe if I can find it. 47 watching and only 26 likes. What's going on? I say that and someone leaves. Can't wait for the review. I ordered my parts a while back. I'm still waiting on it to be shipped. Can't wait for you to work on the Bulbasaur GBA. Bulbasaur is my favorite Pokemon. The first boy, or the first, the first Pokemon's your favorite? What is the first Pokemon? That's the great debate. Is it Arceus, because it's Pokemon God? Is it Rhydon, the first Pokemon drawn? Is it Bulbasaur, because he's #1 in the Pokedex? I feel like there was another one that people say is the first one. They're all technically correct. Or is it Mew? I think Mew was the other one. Okay. Let's put the buttons in. Ice Boy looks cool as ice. Exactly. You mixing it up today? Yeah. Why didn't you send me a fire shell, Erwin? This is very uncharacteristic of you. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say, but hopefully I can get my talking down before I record the review. I'm hoping to finish the script and record that today, so I can get that video out on time. The video might be pushed to Saturday, just because it is taking a lot more than I thought. A lot more time than I thought. Bulbasaur looks like it'll be amazing. I think so. I hope so. It's the thumbnail one. It better look good. There we go. Speaking of parts, my GBC and parts came in today. Ooh. Shuckle, he's #1 in my heart. Not #1. What's the first, Mikey? I know that you love Shuckle a lot for some real weird reason. Yeah, I can't talk today. Okay, let's solder to TP2. And let's button this up. The faster I finish the stream, the faster I can get working on the video again. I always forget how small that test pad is, so it doesn't get a ton. Okay. Now, unplug it again. We can put the foam in and route all of these cables out of the ribbon cable slot. And hold up, wait a minute. I realized it last second. Light pipe. That's what got you with TP2. Yeah. Whoa. Those came out very fast. Where did I put my tweezers? Okay. Now we can button this up. Come on. The speaker just does not want to go in. There we go. I don't know if that classifies as me remembering the light pipe, because I was putting it down as I forgot about it, as I remembered it. But it was better than screwing it down and having to unscrew it all. Okay, let's... Are these all Phillips? Sweet. Are they all the same size? They are. Okay. This is definitely a weirder one for screws, because these are pointy ones. So they will definitely poke through if you go too far, but it doesn't look like they're long enough for that. Okay. Just making sure I had the right click there. Erwin did screw into this once, but he never ended up using it. And just make sure I don't break the screw posts, since these are the pointy screws and they've been used before. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So okay, we can do this one too. Okay, we're all good. Now, I will do the last bit of soldering here. Get my tweezers out again. Almost stabbed myself with my tweezers. Okay. Then, once I solder this stuff, I'll catch up on chat, because it's moving fast. I'm not used to this. It's been a long time since it's moved this fast. Okay. Flux. Okay. Anyone excited for Love and Thunder? I'm doing happy hour with friends and watching the movie. Yeah, I am very excited, and I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to that, because it's my big week of doing everything. Plus the little hometown convention thing that is this weekend, and I work on Saturday, so I have to do it. I have to go on Friday. I guess I could go after work on Saturday. Remembering the light pipe earned a like for me on the stream. Thank you, Steven. Yeah, when they put it with the screws, then it's hard to remember it. But I understand why they put it with the screws, because you don't get them with the buttons. But, They start showing there at 4. I just... I don't know why it's weird for me to think about, like, oh, there's people that actually live in Oregon with me. But, yeah, technically we could bump into each other. I normally go to the theater in Salem, because it's got reclining seats. I don't know if I'm going there this time, but I don't know if you've ever been to the one in the Salem Mall, Rex. I'm sure since you're in Portland, there's probably a nice theater around there. I was about to start soldering, but there's nothing else to solder at the moment. I'm just rambling, getting distracted. I'm very excited for Thor, though. I'm tempted to start my own movie channel just so I can get invited to movie premieres. Because I always see, I watch New Rockstars a lot. And I always see Eric getting to go to all the Marvel premieres now and the Star Wars stuff. I'm only extremely jealous. Okay. Anytime this wants to fit in there. Oh, that's maybe why we're having problems. Alright. Tweezers. This thing happens a lot. It's going to be a little hard to see because it's dark. Let me turn up the ISO. There we go. Still a little hard to see because it's black, but these rubber pieces are what the plastic button presses into to press into the switch, the tactile switch. These things come out a lot. Just gotta shove them back in, and it'll work just like new. Yep, that's exactly why it wasn't going in. Alright, zooming back out and turning the ISO back down. And let's grab this. Why is this not wanting to set in right? Oh, the wire. It's the nice thing about the mirror finish, it's you can see right through. I wish I could stick that right underneath that corner of the cartridge. Let's see if that fits better. It's right on top. That wire. Okay, I want to show you this, but the light shines on it, so you can't see it. But then when I cover it, you can't see it because there's not enough light on it. But the wire runs like right underneath this post, and I don't want that to be pinched. So we can maybe... Oh, so close. Still stupid close. There we go. Okay, I think everything is good. Freak, the power switch. Yeah, I should tape it down, but since it's a mirror shell, I don't want the bright yellow tape sticking through. Okay. Power switch is in. Sweet. Still not in the way, but now the shell won't go down. There we go. Okay. Everything looks good. We're gonna roll with it. If you're wondering what I'm doing with the screw, I'm twisting it backwards and until I hear the click of it dropping in, so it's gonna line up with the previously made threads. So. There we go. What? There we go. I don't know if you heard that ding, but that was my friend who I'm probably going to go to the Thor with, saying that he's never been to a theater with reclined seats and he's worried that he might fall asleep. Because I asked him if he wanted to go to the Salem one. Your movie-going friend moves to Japan? Dang. Okay, this one's not clicking at all. There we go. And everything, look, dude, this is so good looking. Oh my gosh. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm normally one for like shells that have prints on them. I wonder what it'd have to be something that wouldn't take up too much of the space, but I feel like prints on the mirror shells would look really nice, if that's even possible. Maybe the special coating will ruin anything trying to be printed on there, but this looks awesome. And honestly, when you hold it at like the normal game playing angle, since you guys are at a top down, it's going to be worse looking for you. But when you're at the like normal game playing angle, the screen has got perfect edges around the borders. Here. Perfect game playing angle for you guys. Right there. Slight angle. Because like you hold it like this. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Maybe. Let's check these buttons out. I have to steal my flash cart. Because I swear everything checked out when I tested this before. A, B, right, left, up, down, start. Select is a little tough to press. Okay, so it's start's okay. Select's definitely tough to press. I will go in and fix that. That's a simple fix, but it's going to take a lot of time, so I'm not going to do it right now. Because I need to get back to video making. So I'm still going to post this though. If you want it, you got it. I will fix it before I send it out, I promise. Looks like there's a little smudge on the... Is that a scratch? I'll try and fix that too. If it's a scratch, I might just get it returned. I'll still list this. I think it's just a smudge. It looks like just a smudge. But... Okay. going to put this up on my website as long as Shopify isn't down again. It was down yesterday for quite a bit. Both of the DMGs from last week are still available, as well as the Kirby GBA with the crack in it. Where did I put the other mirror shells? There we go. The all clear black. Clear blue. Call it the mirror clear blue. It is active. You can find the listing. Right now it just won't have anything in inventory or a picture quite yet. And pictures taken. And there's stock. You can buy it right now. Rux put the link in the chat, or you can find the link in the description. But we're going to quickly move on because it's already almost 1, and I need to get stepping. I will fix the start and select button and try and fix the screen lens before I send this out, if someone buys it in the next couple minutes. Well, either way, I'm gonna fix it. Moving on. I'm getting this out, but I really don't need it out quite yet. I guess we can show it off. Wonderful. Looks very clean. One thing I have to say that is a little weird about this, it just cuts off here, and I don't know if this was like meant to be like shifted down a little bit. I don't know. But it's like randomly cuts off there. Hopefully I didn't do the glass shattering thing. But and there it is. Philip. Oh, did I miss it on there? Dang it. I just saw something go away off the screen, I swear. But Philip just bought it. And there's the ding from my iPad. Alright, let's move on. And my dog is growling because my iPad went cha-ching. It was on screen. Dang it, I missed it. But thank you, Philip. I will get that stuff fixed and I will send it your way probably Friday or Saturday. Just because I got to make that video. There is no sound on. Interesting. That's the fastest Game Boy's sold in a while. I appreciate it. Yes, we love you, Philip. I have no idea who you are. Well, I saw your name in chat earlier. I still don't really know who you are. I was talking with my mom last night about the whole parasocial relationship thing with YouTubers, and I always try and watch what I say to make it like not seem like I'm trying to make our friendship be like I don't know how it's a weird line to tiptoe. I want you guys to like me and like talking with me in chat like this, and I want you guys to comment and show me what builds you guys are making and stuff like that, but it's also weird trying to find that line of, okay, what's too connected, you know? What is too much contact or information about my personal life for you guys? How much information do I want to tell you? It's one of those odd things that a lot of people normally don't think about. You mean you aren't my best friend? There are people that think that. Not with me specifically, at least. I don't think there are any fans that think that. But I like conversing with you guys, but there are certain points where I can't just sit there and talk with you guys all the time. I don't even get to sit and chat with members. It's something I would like to do because I feel like I owe the members and patrons a lot more because they pay me money every month. But tough to find that balance. Thank you for the support, Philip. I've been watching your videos only recently. I like your work and taste in color shells and parts. Want to do this for a living as well. How did you manage to come out on top in the competition? I stuck with it. I've been doing YouTube since I was in high school. No one watched for a long time other than my parents. Thank you guys. But it's just learning a lot about YouTube and how to make videos and practicing until I got to a category, a niche that I was pretty good at and I really enjoyed and I could make standout videos on. I've only been doing this stuff for like 2 years, but what was I gonna say? I've been doing YouTube for a while, so once I got started on this and already had my knowledge and practice in YouTube, that helped me a lot grow with the other competition, like on Instagram and stuff. My content surrounding my YouTube channel that had to do with this stuff is what set me apart. If I wasn't doing YouTube, I probably wouldn't make much for sales. But I was also learning a lot about sales in general and taking online courses on sales in the beginning of the pandemic. And that was helpful, learning about online, the e-commerce stuff, and also grandparents, how far back that goes. My dad says you are welcome. Yeah, it's all my dad, actually. He's the reason why I'm so successful. So. Okay. Mod kit, let's open that up. Cars are really loud right now. That's your long-winded answer that may or may not have answered your question. But yeah, most things is just sticking with it in practice. And I always hated getting that answer from other people, but it's true. It literally just takes practice. Some people are just like, have a natural gift. I wouldn't say I'm one of those people. But I feel like I'm pretty decent at what I do now because of all the practice I've had. Like I was really happy with the in-depth tutorial for the SP because I've done it so many times. It was completely unscripted. I did all of that start to finish without a script. And it was a solid video, and I got all my points across because of practice. So that is a testament of practice. I need some water, and this is a weird foam piece. If you want to see my GBA, well, for one, it's pretty basic, but Natalie retweeted it. I think I saw it. I think I did see it. DC. Which now that I've seen your Twitter before, it's all connecting, and now I know what DC stands for. Yeah, and making friends along the way is definitely helpful as well. I learned a lot talking with Austin, but arguably I'd say I've learned more from Matt than I have from Austin. Matt has given me a lot of solid advice and has been extremely helpful, and I probably bug him way too much, but that's why I made him a custom Rick's Dreamland as a thank you. And I gave him the Knuckles Xbox controller. But he might not be as happy about that. So I haven't watched Matt's video today yet. I feel bad. Usually I watch that like immediately. But he also put it out like right before the stream, so that's on him. Also, I've already recorded and edited the slate tutorial. And I made a joke about soldering directly on top of the screen, and I thought it was pretty funny. I said that to don't do that afterwards, but I did leave it in the cut. Because it is funny. Okay. Dang it, I had it lined up. Oh, no, I didn't. Now I have it lined up. Okay. We're going to test it before we get too much further. Because I don't know if I got that in correctly. Also, you should test your kits before installation. Wait. Dang, it's this way. I was thinking I had that backwards for a second. You can leave it like that. Put this on. And battery, oops. Come on. Yep, I knew that wasn't plugged in. There we go. Beautiful. As long as the screen wasn't broken, I wasn't too upset. I'm just going to unplug the batteries this time. And then I can drop it out like that. There we go. Alright. That's why you test your mod kits, folks. Put that there. And okay. Little Bill from the block just started following my Twitch. It's another, I think that's 2 Twitch followers in 2 streams. It's very weird. Mako would get spicy if people saw her on top of the screen. There we go. I mean, I've learned the hard way about soldering on top. Actually, I don't think I damaged anything from soldering on the screen. I've learned the hard way about spraying IPA on top of a screen. But dang it, I did that wrong. It's gonna be a little more annoying to do this. So if you accidentally put the screen lens on before you put this thing in, like the goofy goober I am, you just want to punch the middle out first, and then you can peel it back and stick it down. It's gonna be a lot harder. I don't think there was a nub in there. I forgot until like just now that sometimes there's a little nubbin that I have to trim, but I didn't feel it, so. Okay. That didn't work out. Or that wasn't too bad. I'll just spray for some dust. Oh gosh. She was so close. Amazon guy came. Stop. Stop. Oh gosh. The Amazon guy is deciding to turn around in our driveway. She does not like that. That's why I'm muting myself. I think he's gone now. She was so good. She did not notice him until like every other van driver has to just slam the door as hard as possible. Like, it's the worst when they knock on the door when they're just gonna ding dong ditch you. Okay, so this really... The last shallow is totally fine, but this one's not liking being that close to start and select. Shouldn't be too big of an issue though. Once we get it all closed. Heard your voice but had my screen tab closed. Scared the crap out of me. My bad. I have a Yamaha MG1 or MG10XU mixer I have no use for. Do you have any use for a mixer, or you think what is a mixer used for? I know it's for some sort of audio stuff, whether it's a microphone or speakers. I have no idea. I don't really have that fancy of equipment for audio. I've got like surround sound from my TV, but and my mic is a USB mic, and I like it, so I don't think I would have a need for it unless you've got something that I think I need it for. But I appreciate you thinking of me. Okay. Soldering iron down. One more time. I'm not muted, right? Okay, cool. Just make sure I didn't mute myself again. Now we're going to put the light pipe before we put any of the buttons in. Really stepping up my game. Dump the screws out there. And where did I put the buttons? Over here. When I was doing the thumbnail for this last night, it was really funny because the buttons that came with this shell, and I don't think I can yell at Retro Game Repair Shop for this one because I think I got this shell from not from them but from AliExpress. But it came with 2 A buttons and no B button. So thankfully I was able to just grab another set of these same colored buttons. But I was like, what the heck, man? Did I say 2 A buttons and no B button? I meant the other way around. There's 2 B buttons and no A button. Doesn't matter. But can pop that out and put the foam down. Make sure everything's sticking out of this slot, and then we can fold this over like that. Sorry, I'm a little zoomed in so you can't totally see what's going on. Of course, this is sticking out in the wrong spot. Plugging the screen in. Depends on the inputs and outputs of said mixer. Yeah, I'm not that. I like tech, but I'm really not. I don't know, the audio stuff I'm not great with. And for that stuff, the simpler the better. So I purposely went for the Blue Yeti because it's like the best USB mic. No frills, no fuss. Just easy peasy on my Pee-wee brain. But yeah, some things I'm like super technical about, but some stuff I'm just like total boomer on. So I like plug and play stuff most of the time. But I appreciate you thinking of me. Yeah, oof. Audio files will not like my dang it, I'm doing it again. Audio files will not like my upcoming car stereo video if I ever do make that public. Which, not to pick on anybody, but there was a comment that someone left and I was just like, eh. But someone said that I should just release the video. Cause, backstory, if you don't know, I posted a poll asking if people wanted to see me install my new car stereo and backup camera in my old car. And I didn't think people would want to see it, but I thought I'd ask anyways. And because I thought it would be a boring video. And shocker, it turned out it was. But 80% of you, 90 of the time, but over time it was 80% of people said, yes, I want to see that video. And even though I know it's going to underperform just in general because it's not my normal content, even though it's semi-related, I was like, okay, people want it. I'll give it to you this time, but if it flops hard, I'm never listening to you guys again. And so I made the video, and after editing it, because that was going to be this week's video, I was just so bored watching it back. It was so boring. And it's not necessarily because of like my delivery or anything. Yeah, I probably could have been a little more like jazzed about it, but like it was so boring and things kept going wrong, and normally that's good for content, but it was just not fun. So boring. So I let people know, like, hey, I'm gonna try and fix it, which I did write a new script for it, and it's gonna be heavily scripted this time. And only about 3 minutes of original footage is gonna make it into the cut. But if I still don't like it after reshoots and stuff, I'm not gonna post it. But anyways, all that backstory to talk about this. Someone said that I should just post it and then get feedback from other people on how to make it better. But if I post it, the video is not going to do well, and it's going to hurt my channel. And yes, it would be nice to get feedback from people, but I already know what needs to change about it. And even if those things do change, it's still not really on par with my normal content. So, release the Simmons cut? No. We do not release old original cuts of videos because they fall apart for a reason. I'm not Zack Snyder making a better second version. I mean, there have been jokes I've pulled from videos, but that's a little different. I've never had to completely reshoot and rework a video like this before. So yeah, I'm a perfectionist a lot of the time. And I also hate giving up on things. That's why I am giving this a second shot. But that's just like the theme for that video, is not giving up. My family knows that I've been trying to get Bluetooth in my car for so long. And I've torn my car apart so many times. I know how to do it by heart. I know how to get my stereo out just without looking anything up. The only thing I can never remember is what size bit I need for the drill. But yeah. It's all working now. Well, actually, that's not true. I need to fix the backup camera. But other than that, stereo works, CarPlay works. CarPlay is awesome, by the way. And my car is really awesome and still has under 100,000 miles. And it's from 2005. So, yeah. Beautiful. I guess with the blue one, it not being like totally centered like this one is, it's a lot more noticeable when it's not a black screen lens, black or white, and yeah, no, mostly just black because the edges of the screen are black, so it blends in with the screen lens being black. But there's actually only like 1 or 2 specks of dust. It looks like they're on the outside. Sick. I see one tiny little like fiber under the screen, but I was gonna sneeze. My mom told me that I sneeze really loud on stream, and that's almost worse than the barking sometimes. So I was gonna mute. I did mute myself, but then I didn't have to sneeze. Cool. That works a lot better. Let's test the buttons real quick, though. Just buy another car and re-record yourself installing it in another car. Yeah, that's another thing. I have to just heavily script it because I can't just redo it. I'm not gonna tear it all apart and redo all the wires and yeah. Ugh. That would be awful. That looks totally Irwin. Fire. I like it. Boom. All the buttons work. Okay. And yeah. I was like, did the speaker work? Let's pull up that logo one more time. And a lot of emails I got all of a sudden. Okay. And pulling up where's a similar, I'm having a hard time finding a similar Game Boy to steal the listing from. Another cause, as you can see, the power LED is red. I believe I have cleaned this power switch, but another cause of it not being green for very long, if at all, or flickering, is because the nickel batteries that I use are 1.2 volts each instead of 1.5 like alkaline batteries are. So the lower voltage will make it think that it's dying when it's not. But nickel batteries are king, so there we go. Sorry for the delay here. I don't have any fancy stickers for this one either. I don't even know where I put my stickers, so I don't think there will be any stickers on this guy. I'm still working on making my own back stickers so we don't run into this problem anymore. Plus, I just want to make cool themed stickers and sneak my name in there. Maybe I'll start working on that once I'm done with the Slate video. If that ever happens. Okay, here we go. And listing is up and live. It's top link in the description. And usually Rux will drop it in the chat if you're too lazy to go in the description. But he doesn't have to do that every time. He just does because he's awesome. Yeah. Here it is. Here is the Bulbasaur boy. My car is a Honda Civic from 2012. I need to change the CD player and maybe add CarPlay. Yeah. Chevy Malibu, 2005. The only way I can choose my music, or at least before, was putting in CDs. Otherwise, it was all radio or aftermarket stuff that I could plug into the cigarette port and connect to Bluetooth or aux to make my own radio frequency, to have my own little mini radio station. And whenever you are driving next to or parked alongside of other people who have the same solution, you listen to each other's music and not your own for some reason. Luis, I bought the Mew GBA like 3 or 4 days ago. Nice. Yeah, I think I recognize your name. There's a piece of dust in it. I rewatched you make it, and I can see when you put it together. Still love it. That is just a thing that happens with these. And there it is. I actually noticed it this time. I heard the cha-ching is just incredibly quiet, so I'm going to have to fix that. Yeah, the FM radio transmitters. Let's see who bought this. David P. I think it already said it on there, but I missed it. It's a little tiny screen for me, so the notification is really small. It's hard to read, but my little feed doesn't show up with the purchases in Streamlabs, unfortunately. But thank you very much. I will get this out probably Friday or Saturday. Since there's nothing to be done to this one, it should be just ready to go. But I know exactly what I need to do to the blue one, but I just don't have time to do it right now. Gotta get that slate done. So I will be, you know what, very, very quickly, let's talk about it, because I'm sure some people want to talk about it, but very quickly, since the second one went a lot faster. But as you can see, there is no brightness button. A lot of you probably already know a lot about this stuff already, but for those who don't, no brightness button, which is a bit of an annoyance for me. I don't know if it's in the con category as much as a nitpick, but I do wish it was there. I understand why it's not there, because it would be in the middle of the screen lens right now. But instead, to adjust the brightness, you do it just like you would on these guys. You hold select, and then you press R and L. But I also got the gold aluminum buttons. They're nice, but A and B when I'm playing. Here, let's just pull up Metroid Fusion real quick. But it doesn't get that bright. No. When you press down on A and B, sometimes they can get stuck underneath where the tabs stick out. Because with the no, I didn't want to recharge. I'm fully recharged already. I'm really not that far into this. But when you're pressing down on it a lot in sequence, of course it's not going to do it now, but it can get stuck. Now I'm like trying to do it. It's not gonna happen. But it'll get stuck under there and it's really annoying. And that's because of I think it's because you don't use the membranes on the metal buttons. I don't exactly know why, but oh, there, it got stuck for a second. It's not too bad, but it's definitely annoying, and I feel like it shouldn't happen. I don't know if it's because of the metal buttons, because there's no membranes, if it's something with the design of the slate. I feel like it's the buttons. I don't know. Supposed to go this way, but oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm gonna go up here, explore. I can't go there yet, but anyways, it does look really cool, and I do have kind of a lot of complaints about it, but at the same time, it's an SP. Like, they're not gonna fit great in my hands, and like my hands hurt last night when I went to bed, just because I only played it for a little bit to end the night. I was playing it throughout the day, but just going like this to play, not like this awkwardly, but I'm still like, I'm pinching it. I'm like almost in the Italian hand motion. And it's just doing this for hours or even 30 minutes. It hurts in here. And it's like the most awkward place to massage. But every corner of a table I see, I try and get it to not be sore. But I'm going to save over here because I died over here last time, and I noticed there was a safe spot here. Okay. But those are my thoughts, and I literally just went to fold this out of habit. But I'm waiting for... someone said they were going to send me a red shell for the SP. And so I'm going to swap out to that. This was just the only one that I could really use that wasn't disgusting that I had on hand. So, yeah, I think it'll look a lot better with a red back. I wish it was all metal. I understand why. I still wish there was a metal back. But yeah, those are my thoughts in a short form, but drag out. So, yeah. Okay. Make sure I didn't miss anything important in chat. My car's like borderline, like it's old enough to have CDs, no Bluetooth, not even an aux port, but it's not old enough to have a cassette slot where I could put one of those cassette aux adapters in. So it's like, might as well go all in on a touchscreen CarPlay stereo and get a backup camera, which is something I've always wanted. So I think a white version of this would look super cool. Also, like the red on camera, at least in my view of it on my MacBook screen, it looks so much like more saturated. It looks like a better red. But I was a little disappointed with the red color, because it looks like I'm looking at it on the preview screen of the stream, and it looks so good, and it's a lot more muted in real life. So, yeah. But the consensus right now for me is, if you like SPs and you're fine with getting rid of the fold, you're gonna like this thing. You're honestly gonna love it. I don't know if I'd recommend the metal buttons. after I get some B-roll and pictures of this with the metal buttons in, I'm going to swap them out to plastic ones and see if that fixes my A and B buttons sliding around issue. But also, it's kind of annoying when it's not as loud now, of course, but whenever I walk around with this in my pocket, the clink, 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 it's like I have keys in my pocket. Okay. I am officially done with the stream. I'm losing energy. I need to pick up the energy so I can record and it not be boring. So, thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys. Thank you to the two of you. I think it was David and Philip. Thank you guys for buying the advances today. Makes me feel good. We're back to both of them selling during the stream. That's always a good feeling. But oh yeah, also OEM shells will work better for these. I would grab a OEM red shell, but of course all of the ones I have are the light blue, the silver, or the cobalt. I have one black back, but that one, they're all also really scratched up too anyways. But, okay. I'm out of here. I will see you guys on Friday for the video. It might not come out right at noon if I don't get it done in time. Might even have to push it to Saturday, but I'll try and get it up for Friday. So I will see you guys in the next one.